Welcome to the Graham Team's Real Estate Snippet. Today we're talking about Step 2 of the 5 steps for creating a roadmap to successfully owning your own home. In our last Real Estate Snippet, we discussed Step 1 of the home buying process: location, location, location. In this session, we're going to go into Step 2, the physical aspects of your ideal home. We will help you understand the physical components a home offers, as well as identify your family's needs in these components. Keep in mind when you look at these features, you want to look from a perspective that's 3 to 5 years out. What does your home need to provide for you right now? But also, how will your family or lifestyle change over the next 3 to 5 years? One of the reasons why the physical aspects are so important is that they're the most expensive items to change, if they can even be changed. We want to make sure we look at those early on in the process and have a clear understanding of your current and future needs. Let's get started with the exterior of the home. The most important factor for the exterior is lot size. What do you need in a home and a yard size? Do you need to have a pool? Do you want to have room for a pool in a few years? Do you have kids that you want to play outside? Are you here saying, hey, look, I just really want low maintenance. I want a small yard that has a little room to entertain, but I don't want to do a lot of upkeep. Identifying the lot size that is going to meet your family's needs is an important first step. Think about how this need may change over the next 3 years. Now let's talk about the interior of the home. We're going to look at the floor plan layout. Let's start with the generic items. How many bedrooms do you need? How many would you like to have? How about the floor plan? Do you want it to be an open floor plan where you can free flow from the family room to the kitchen? Is your style more traditional? Would you like a more formal dining room and formal living area? Do you entertain often? If yes, what is important in the home layout to accommodate how you like to entertain? Thinking about how you're going to live in the home and what you want the elements to be will help determine what type of home is best for you. Next is the ancillary rooms. Do you want or need a home office, loft, or casita? Do you need a downstairs bedroom because you're going to have a parent coming to stay with you? Remember to keep in mind that you're thinking 3 to 5 years out. Do you want to have a home that is a single story or 2-story? That becomes a really big criteria in the home search process. 2-story homes are more available and affordable. If you're looking into single-story homes, you're going to be restricting yourself a little bit more, but many times that's exactly what you need. Again, you want to be looking at what's going to be changing in your life in the next 3 to 5 years. Another aspect to consider is the garage. Do you need a 2-car garage? Maybe a 3-car garage? What is your need versus your preference? Speaking of vehicles, do you have an RV, boat, or those types of things? If so, that is something that is important for you to consider regarding the exterior of the lot. You need to have the room to store those extra vehicles. When we're looking at the layout of the rooms, you also want to think about how you live in the home. Do you want the master bedroom to be away from the other bedrooms? Or do you want them to be close together? Some people with small children want to be next to their children's bedroom. And sometimes people with older children want to have the rooms separated so they can have some peace and quiet. Think about how you want to live in the home as you go through these questions. I know I've covered a lot of details with the last 2 segments, and there's a lot of information to consider. It's helpful to meet with our team so we can sit down and go through these questions with you and your family. We will walk you through these important questions, and just like in Step 1, we'll help you rate them from 1 to 10, with 10 being a must-have. As we pre-plan together for the road to successful home ownership, you're going to find that it's enjoyable and stress-free to go out and view homes together later on because we took care of all the homework early. We love to answer questions and be a resource from the very beginning. We have met with clients who are 2 years away from buying a home. This process still helps them. We can determine some important action steps now so that in 2 years when they're ready, their journey will continue with a solid game plan for success. We'd love to sit down and do this consultation with you and your family. We look forward to answering your questions.